Hi everyone. Today we're going to be taking notes in our notes section over point of view. So at the top of your paper, go ahead and write point of view notes. And this is in your notes section for point of view. After that, I'm going to go ahead and create a table here that's going to have 9 different squares. All right, so here is my table with 9 different squares, and it kind of looks like a tic-tac-toe box with 2 vertical lines and 2 horizontal lines. Up here at the top, I'm going to go ahead and label the 3 different types of point of views we're going to be discussing today. So I've got first person in the first box, second person in the second box, and third person in the third box. Okay, and these in the middle column, I'm going to put the definition of each of these points of views. So for my definitions, first person point of view in a story, it's told by the character in the story, and there could be multiple perspectives, but it's told from first person and it's one person telling the story and they're inside of the story telling you what happened. Okay, so here I put told by character in the story. For second person point of view, the narrator is talking to the reader. So when you're reading a story, the narrator is talking to the reader and basically telling you what to do or what you're doing in the story. And for third person point of view, the story is told by a narrator. Okay, so all I wrote here is told by the narrator. Down here in this last row, I'm going to write some key words that are a clue what point of view that you're reading in. When we're looking at first person point of view, some keywords will be I, me, or we, even us. Okay, so any word where the narrator is including themselves in the story, this is going to be in first person point of view. Okay, some keywords for second person point of view will be words like you and your, because the narrator is talking to you. And then for third person point of view, you'll see words like he, she, or they. Even a name, they may say like Chris walked to the park. So I'm going to put that in parentheses, a name. So this is what my paper is looking like so far. Down here at the bottom, I'm going to create another chart for third person because it goes a little bit more into detail for third person. So down here, I've got my chart. And what I did was I created almost like a T chart, but it's like a double T chart. So it's almost like 2 T's. Okay, and I labeled it third person because third person goes a little bit more in depth depending on the type of novel that you've chosen to read. Here I've got third person limited, and then I've got third person omniscient. In this last box, I'm going to write the definition of both of them. Narrator knows the thoughts of one character. So when you're reading a novel or a story, a short story, when it's in the third person limited point of view, the narrator will speak as if they know the thoughts of one person's inner thoughts. Okay? Over here, for third person omniscient or omniscient. Third person omniscient. The narrator knows the thoughts of every character. So there is definitely some benefits to third person limited. When it's third person limited, you really get a good idea of how that person feels. The narrator can explain it to you, what they're going through, their thoughts. And one advantage of reading a story in third person omniscient is you get to know the thoughts of every character. So you get to experience the book from every character's point of view and really understand what they're thinking. So when you're reading your novels, you need to think about, is this written in first person, second person, or third person? And if it is in third person, is it third person limited or third person omniscient? Okay, overall, this is what my notes looks like. Yours should look similar, but with your own style and with, your own personality added to it.